Inhale. And now just exhale all of your air out of your mouth. Close the mouth and breathe in through your nose and just up into your head. I want you to envision this triangle of your pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus, and just see the triangle, whatever that is for you, that triangle that you are able to envision and very much so be present with. Exhale, mouth or nose, your choice. Inhale back into the triangle and now down and into your throat. And exhale slowly. Inhale through your nose into the triangle, into your throat, now into your heart. Exhale from the heart through the throat, through the triangle, out of your nose. And now just feel this connection in the next 3 breaths, connecting by breathing through the crown of your head into that triangle, right into the base, the very center of your heart. Breathing in with intention and out slowly, just so that it can integrate. All of the experiences that the head has experienced and the heart. And at times they have been different. There's been a different emotion and thought, and it's felt as though they were in competition with each other. Link the two of these. And now using your voice, using the awakening of your throat 3 times, let us om together at the fullness of the voice, the fullness from the heart. Inhale deeply. Inhale into the triangle, in through the throat and into the heart. On the slow exhale, make the sound of Om or any other sound that wants to come through. One more, in through the triangle, pineal, pituitary, hypothalamus, all these control glands. Without opening the eyes, bow the feet together like moving into bound angle pose. Both of the feet come together. Move your body a little bit left to right, side to side. And as you're holding onto your feet, the heels are not so close in, they're just outward. Start to take a bow, a reverence. Reverence for everything that you've lived for and sloughed, died to, passed through. We call it passing over. It's so much better than dead. What you've passed through, what you've passed over. Continue to link this triangle at the crown of your head to your heart. Just stay connected right here from the crown of your head, this triangle all the way through the throat to the heart. Just stay with that, inhaling through the nose. Slow exhalation either through your mouth or through the nose. As the hips and the thighs are probably in a release right now, and that's okay. Just stay connected with the breath through the head into the heart. Notice the shoulders starting to relax a bit more. This prayer and intention for practice today is really about not holding on to the past, which is an intention a couple weeks ago for us, which is truly the intention of our life. That even though it's been a story, part of the fabric of who you are, we don't have to keep repeating the story over and over again. Instead, we get to feel expansive wisdom energy filling our body, linking our brain and our heart more closely and more intimately together for this wise being. As you take a few more breaths here, continually breathing in through your head and linking it with your heart, just breathe in the mantra, I am wise. Continue to breathe in through the triangle into your heart, I am wisdom. All that I have come from, been through, and will go through is wisdom. I am wise. See your eyes just start to roll back into the back of your head. I am heroic wisdom. One more. As we come out of this, we're going to pull up through the head. Let that triangle pull you upright, allowing your heart to lead you even further back up into your seat. And take your hands behind you so the fingertips are just going to splay out to the sides. And then place your feet on your floor. And roll the knees to the left. You're going to feel this whole stretch from your right knee out through your right side of your chest. And then rotate and go to the right. And just begin feeling from the left knee all the way out through the left shoulder. Start to feel it become a little bit more intentional as you rock the knees to the left now, really opening up through the right side. Feel your face start to brighten and elevate and switch. Brighten and elevate. And 2 more times each side. Just kind of rolling out your buttocks, rolling out your thighs, opening your heart, opening and elevating your face. Maintaining the link between this triangle, your pineal, pituitary, hypothalamus, through the thyroid and parathyroid, your throat, your neck, your voice, your vertebrae, into your heart, strongest muscle in your body, muscle and an organ. We'll end here. And then as you cross your ankles, come over onto all fours and start to mobilize your spine. So just notice whether your hands need to be a little further apart or a little closer together. More than likely, they're going to want to be a little bit further apart, as well as your knees. And flex and extend your spine, just moving through your cat-cows. And y'all know how to really fluctuate between shifting your hips back, bending your elbows, looking up, and then exhaling, moving your spine and the whole torso forward a little bit. Continue to do this where you feel your abdomen start to increase with strength whenever your body pulses forward a little more. Continue to link this crown of your head, these 3 very powerful endocrine glands, with your heart. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. Exhale.
Hey.
Inhale.
Yeah.
Continue going. I'm going to mute us all. Exhale. And now start to move into downward facing dog. Hi, Bob. It's good to have you. In your downward facing dog, start to move your body a little bit more from knees moving side to side, just playing around with your shoulders, feeling your arms holding up a little bit of weight, but not so much. And feel the elbows start to move and shift from side to side. So they're helping your body shift left and shift right. We kind of call this like pedaling out through the knees, but really use it as a guide to open up through your hips. And about two more. And now slowly walk your feet forward to your hands. And then if you can grab a hold of your legs, that's great. If not, grab a hold of whatever you can, maybe the floor or your shins or under your knees, and bow forward fold. Just let blood start to move and drain upward toward your head. Let your face go. Really let your whole body experience this forward fold from your hips, sitting bones. This is a great hip opener. So can you feel it move into your hips? Not so much your hamstrings, but feel as your sitting bones kind of splay apart here, that the flesh of your buttocks spread. Really let the blood move upward, the organs moving into inversion. Unclogging, creating this kind of internal detachment of stickiness. One more breath. And bow in a little bit deeper. Bend your knees, place your hands on your waist, bend your knees, and then inhale and slowly come up. Just hug a little bit there through Mula Bandha. Hug around Mula Bandha just to defer any dizziness. And then turn the toes outward for our Charlie Chaplin. We're going to flip the fingertips down toward the tailbone and just gently lean back. Gentle, gentle. I know you can probably lean way, way back, but try to refrain from going super back. And then root the feet and come back up. Keep your hands where they are, and two more just like that. Send the pelvis forward, hug the elbows backward, and open the heart. And then root the feet and inhale, come upward. And the last one, notice if you want to go backward a little bit more, if your body is into that. Otherwise, just the gentle, easy move back is perfectly fine and perfect for you. And then inhale and come all the way up. Align your feet the best that you can, lined up, maybe 12 inches apart. Grab a hold of your shoulders with your hands and start to circulate the elbows around, circular motions. Just continually linking this triangle at the crown of your head with your heart. Think about fluid moving not only through your shoulders, but really pulsing blood flow into your chest center. About three more. Stretching the shoulders from earlobes all the way down to shoulder joint. Two. Great. And then release the arms downward. Raise both arms all the way up and over your head. Interlock your fingers, Venus lock, so you cross the thumbs, point the index fingers up, and take a lean over to your right side. Root down through your left foot. Inhale and come back up to center, and now go over to the other side. Notice if one side's a little stickier than the other. Maybe spend a little bit more energetic time over there. And so go to the other side. And back up the center to the other. Back up and over to the right. Back up and over to the left. One more time, back up to the right. Back up, and we'll finish over here on the left. Inhale all the way back up through center and lower your arms down, hands onto your waist. As your hands are on your waist, we're going to balance through the right foot. So put all of your weight into your right leg, micro bend the right leg just so that you feel the support there. And with your left leg elevated, just start to roll the hip around 5 times, moving lateral. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then switch directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the leg down. Other leg, same thing. Bend down through your left leg, bend the knee, stable. We're rolling outward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Now with your left leg, extend your left leg behind your right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Keep your hands on your waist and start to slowly descend just into a half flat back. Hands are on your waist. Start to feel the pelvis lined up here. So your right hip is going to try to move backward a little bit. See if you can instead move your right hip from the pelvis. Your hand is on the pelvic bone. You're going to push that right side backward. 3, 2, descend down just a little bit more. A little bit more. Keep your focus, your drishti on this newness. Every time you fold a little bit deeper, you find a new drishti spot. Root down, root down, root down. Inhale, root down through the legs and then come all the way up. And then just switch. So your left leg's just going to come from behind, cross it out and in front of your right now. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, first flat back. Now with your left hip, you're going to send your left pelvic bone backward. And start your descent. Descending, descending, descending. Keep your balance with your gaze, your drishti. 3. Keep forward folding. This is an intense and deep stretch through the calf muscles all the way up into your hamstring. So again, a great hip opener. And root down through your feet. Inhale and slowly come all the way up. Keep your right hand on your pelvis. And now with your left leg, we're going to reach behind and grab a hold of the foot. Now immediately you might have a little bit of a hamstring cramp. So then extend the leg out and try it again. Grab a hold of the foot from behind. Kick back, kick back, kick back. If you've even got the mildest cramp there, just hold it, sustain it. Mild cramp. If it's an intense cramp, then just release the leg and come back again. Just kick the foot into the hand into the foot. 3, kick back a little bit more. Use your foot to stretch your shoulder and arm back. Feel how your scapula, your shoulder blade is moving in toward your spine. 2, kick back a little bit more for the quads. 1, and then release. These are great exercises, y'all, by the way, after being in the car for quite a bit of time or sitting for quite a bit of time. And now switch. Left hand on the pelvis. Grab a hold of the foot from behind with the right. Right hand grabs a hold of the foot from behind. Hold it here, and then start to work kicking back. Pulling the scapula in toward the spine, kick back. 3, kick back a little bit more. 2, you're not leaning forward, you're just feeling the quad open. You're feeling the integrity come back into your left glute, lower back. And 1, release. You're at the very front edge of your sticky mat, hands into your heart. Close your eyes here for a moment. Link again the triangle back with your heart. Root the big toes down and just start to feel as the kneecaps elevate upward. Your heart opens a little bit more. The face a little more bright and the neck a little long. It's like you're reaching up toward the heavens. Bend the knees slightly and sweep the arms all the way up. Look up. And then exhale, bend the knees slightly and forward fold all the way down. And down you go. Inhale, lengthen, lift up. The legs are long through the back body. Exhale, step the right leg back, right knee down onto the ground. Low lunge. Climb up onto your left knee, loop the shoulders down away from your ears, back off. Inhale, raise both arms up and over the head. Exhale, lion's face out. Hands down and onto the floor. Inhale, lift the back knee up, step the left leg back. Y'all know what we're doing. Either lower both knees or push-up position, lower all the way down. Uncurl the toes in cobra, low it is. Just a low cobra, just low. Exhale and down. Curl the toes, pick the knees up, push-up position, downward facing dog. As part of our prayer, we really kind of create this internal exhaustion from the body holding the past. Step the right foot forward. Lower the left knee down. Climb up. Loop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Back off. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lion. Hands down. Also, in order to release the hips, back knee lifts up off the floor. Step forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees slightly as you sweep out, reach out, look up. Little back bend at the top like a cobra. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands into your heart. Thank you. Bend the knees a little. Inhale, sweep out, reach out, look up. Big toes are rooted. Exhale, slight bend in the knees, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, lift the face up. Left leg, same as your last one. Left leg goes back. Lower the knee down, climb up. Loop the shoulders away from your ears, back off. Inhale, arms sweep all the way up. Exhale, lion. Inhale up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Just be in the rhythm like a river. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, lower knees or lower down all the way into your push-up. Inhale to cobra, just low. Just low, stay home. Pull the elbows in, pull the elbows back. Exhale, lower. Inhale to push-up position. Exhale, downward facing dog. It's like we're slowly cracking this egg. Downward facing dog and breathe. One more deep breath, down dog. Left foot steps forward. Right knee down and onto the ground. Climb up. Hands onto your left knee. Right leg is long and behind you. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, lion. Hands down and onto the floor. Back leg lifts, step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and forward fold. Open your hips in your forward fold. Bend the knees, sweep out, reach out, look up. In order to open the hips, what I was saying earlier but never finished it, back bend a little bit. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Crack open. Bend the knees a little. Inhale, sweep out, reach out, look up. Is that in order to open the hips, we must open the front of the body first. Exhale, forward fold, because hypertonicity will only remain hypertonic until we release what is underactive. Look up. Exhale, right leg steps back. Nothing's going to change. Back knee on the floor. Climb up, back off. So that means your belly's off of your thigh. Arms back and then up. Exhale, lion. Exhale, arms all the way down. Inhale, lift the leg, step it back. Lower, slow, and strong. Inhale up into cobra or up dog. Your choice. Where's your spine? Exhale to push up. Downward facing dog. Breathe here a little longer now in your down dog. The first time we took one breath. The second time we took 3 breaths. See if you can really push out of your shoulders and into your down dog. If you can illuminate the back of your body. Illuminating your past, not something that you can continually revisit, but that you can really feel the seeds of wisdom coming up, not into the reptilian brain, but into the brain of consciousness, into the brain of I'm in control. Step the right foot next to your right thumb, left knee down and onto the floor. Same thing. Climb up, back off, shoulders roll away from the ears, arms back. Inhale, sweep up. Lion. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, back leg lift, step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in deeper, hips more open, spine more long. Forward fold, squeeze in. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep out, reach out, look up. Exhale, hands into your heart. Hold here. without necessarily revisiting the past. We can see it. Oh, I've been here before. I know what's happening here. I know what not to do, and I know what to do. This is the prayer. May we know what to do. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep out, reach out, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. This time, step your right leg back, but pivot the heel to the ground and climb up to warrior two. Right arm behind you, left arm out in front of you. Squat down, sink down, sink down. Inhale, straighten your left leg, arms over your head. Exhale, squat down, sink down again. Lower the arms low, 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 low. Even behind you. Inhale, sweep out, look up. Exhale, down, look down. Let the arms really come down. Inhale, stretch the left leg up, look up. Arms overhead. Exhale, down. Two more. Inhale, sweep out, reach out, look up. Exhale, bend the knee, lower the arms down and behind your back. Last one. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, back to your warrior two, prayerful warrior. Right arm down and back your right leg, on your right leg, left arm behind you. Just lean back. Don't grab a hold of your head right now. Just lean back. Refined and humble, prayerful, not going backward. Exhale and slowly take it down, all the way down to the floor. So yes, it's a windmill. Pick the back knee up and then lower the knee to the ground. Keep your right hand where it is, left hand to your left knee. Rotate, rotate, rotate up the left. Look upward. Feel your face open up, the right side of your neck get long. Just continue to rotate without your left arm right now. 3. Continue to rotate. Can you rotate any bit more? Not a whole lot of pressure moving down through your right wrist. 2. And then join the left hand to the floor. Perch up onto your fingertips, lift the back knee up, hold it. Bring back into your body that alignment and sustain that now as you step the left foot all the way back. No push up, no lowering down, just push into down dog. Find some symmetry there. And then come into your plank position. Lower knees or don't, and inhale, come up into cobra low or upward facing dog high. 3, 2, 1. Exhale to push up, every single one of us, downward facing dog. And step the right foot in between both hands. Pivot the heel down and climb to your warrior two. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the right leg, look up. Exhale, bend the knee, lower the arms behind you. Feel the stretch through your chest, through your heart, through your shoulders. Inhale, back up. Exhale, warrior two. Arms down, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Some of us have a fear of dying. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. What if we miss something? Inhale up. Exhale down. Or just the fear of change. Inhale up. Exhale back into your warrior two. Lean back, prayerful warrior. Lean back a little bit more. Bend the front knee. And then windmill it all the way down, lowering the back left knee down and onto the floor. Ground the left hand, climb to your right knee with your right hand, rotate, rotate, rotate. Rotate and lengthen the spine. So feel the head really pull out and away from your sacrum, and then rotate a little bit more. So what does that translate to in our life? The fear of dying, if that's truth for you. The fear of a new season or a new chapter. Can you allow your breath to move through that feeling if that's available, if that's a story, if that's a truth? Exhale, lower the right hand down. And as you lift the back knee up and you step first to plank pose and align your body up, and then downward dog and create some symmetry in that down dog. Bringing both sides into these postures you've just done. And you start to feel a little bit of the exhaustion of the practice, making you a little bit more not only humble, but also resilient. Can you feel the mantra move through you? I accept change. I don't need to keep repeating the same thing to remind myself that I'm the same person. And come out and into plank pose. Exhale and lower, slow and strong, up dog or cobra, your choice. And exhale to push up. Downward facing dog. I have personally been the queen of repeating the same thing over and over again. But with a clear mind and a clear heart, connecting this triangle with and through the throat, through the voice, to the heart. May we be more clear. Oop, nope, I've been here before. Nope, I died from that already. All right, slowly walk it forward. Exhale, forward fold. Let it be a hip opener. Bend your knees to sweep out and come all the way up. Lean back, a standing cobra. Exhale into your heart, Anjali Mudra. We're going to speed it up just a little bit, okay? And a little bit more exhaustion, just a little more humility and resilience. Inhale and bend the knees to sweep out, look up. Exhale and swan fold. Lengthen and lift. Exhale, right leg back, warrior one. So that means your left foot and your right foot, are in two separate lanes. Raise the arms up. Hold it here for 3. Get a little exhausted. The part of the practice that we really enjoy is not just the Shavasana, right? Not just where everything assimilates again, but the working getting there. Exhale and lower both hands down and onto the ground. This time lift the back heel up and off the floor and then raise the arms. So no knees down. The right leg is actually lifted and we rotate, raising the left arm. And then exhale, lower the left hand down. This time raise your left leg into down dog splits. Raise it up a little bit higher. Really feel the elongation through your right leg. And now spring this left knee into pigeon pose. Pull it back behind your left wrist. Lower your right knee down. You're high. Your hips are high up off the floor. Come up. Bow your hands into your heart, but don't let the palms press. Instead, let the fingertips press to each other. Open the chest. 3, 2, 1. Raise the arms up over your head and then separate the hands. 3, 2, 1. Release the arms down. And then as you come up with your left leg, bring it back up and into splits. And step the left foot forward again next to your left thumb. Pivot the heel down, climb up. Take your belly off your thigh and come back to warrior one. 3, 2. Sink a little bit more. 1. Release the arms, elbows bend. To do that, exhale into downward dog splits one more time. Inhale, elevate it up. 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Left knee comes behind the left wrist. Lower the back right knee. For me, I don't know about for you, you're back in your pigeon. Bring the hands back into this position of fingertips touching. Come back to your heart. Let the thumbs touch your heart. Connect the triangle to your heart. Inhale, raise the arms. Bend the elbows like you're moving into your lion's face, but lower the right hand in the very center of your left shin. And then rotate, 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 rotate. Ground the right palm down, and now raise your left arm. Two more breaths. Then what I was going to say is sometimes it's ego. It's like, oh yeah, I got that. Yep, I'm so great. I got that. So what if part of this dying and not revisiting the same old patterns and having to die to the same old stuff, drop into your left hip and then sweep your right leg all the way around. So you're in you're in Matsyendrasana. Grab a hold of your left leg and rotate to the right. And just keep rotating to the right. You're holding your right leg with your left arm. If you're really open this morning, you want to tuck the left humerus bone, your arm bone, in front of your right femur bone, that's fine. So part of this dying process and not having to relive the suffering of the same situation over and over again, what if that's really about removing ourselves from our ego, removing ourselves from that reactionary reptilian brain and into the clarity and humility of the frontal brain? So can you breathe into your forehead right now and just feel the clarity, the insightful awareness come in to that place? And let the breath and the mantra be, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am rebirthing. My soul is the same, but my story doesn't have to be. My person and personality is shifting and changing because it's growing. Turn your face and chest forward again and see the best you can about stacking now your right shin over your left. It doesn't have to be. It can be in this position like high knee, like, wow, that's intense. It is what it is. Pull the hips backward a little bit. Lengthen the chest and descend. So the shoulders out away from your ears. Three more breaths, really feeling space between your earlobes and your shoulders. Part of this breath work from this trifecta of your head through your throat to your heart is about releasing the tension of your shoulders. That's a guard, that area from head to heart. It's a guard of what's coming in next. What's coming in next, we don't know, and nothing has to come in next. There might not be a next. We don't know, so instead of holding on and repeating the same old tensions over and over again, what would it be like to just simply drop the eyes back and the shoulders down? With the face and the heart and come up. Exhale, and as you release, place both feet onto the floor. Yes, I know we have another side, but both feet onto the floor and come down and into your bridge, arms down. So we have to come out of all of that forward folding by strengthening now the buttocks, by opening the pelvis and elevating, moving blood back up and into the heart. Power in being in the here and now, yes, but not frivolously, but instead with wisdom. Two more deep breaths, driving the hips up, feeling those seeds of wisdom, seeing yourself elevated and bright. Exhale and release. Extend your arms out to your sides and then just roll around in your sacrum. Just roll around. Just keep rolling around. So this has got a lot of benefit to it. But one thing is really great at releasing the gluteal muscles so that the pelvis can line back up. It's also massaging the sacred center, switch sides. It also confuses the gluteal and what we call the hip muscles from being in one direction of tightness or of weakness. We create muscular confusion. We activate the abdomen, massaging the belly, switch the directions again. So we get into better bowel control and strength and release. So be it constipation or IBS or just an untoned or overtoned colon, switch last time, switch directions. And now bring the knees in, grab a hold of them, and use them to rock you forward. Place your hands on the floor, pull your buttocks back, and now separate your feet a little bit here. Extend your arms out in front of you and interlock your fingers back in that same old Venus lock that we started in. We're going to inhale up and we're going to chop wood down. Now, as you chop your wood, we release the idea that we must relive and redo the same old suffering over and over again. So let it out with your mouth. Feel your core engaged as you're doing this. You come up and you back bend. You use your core to chop it down. Keep linked between your head and your heart. 10 more. 5. Grab a hold of your knees, rock forward in child's pose. Move your head down to the earth and your hips back. This is a nice pose to come to pass over a chapter, to pass over a situation. It's not only moving back to the roots, but it's also palpating this sixth sense area, this third eye. Feel your third eye open up as it's being penetrated by your mat, by the floor that came from earth. And find your downward facing dog. Walk or step or float, however you want to get back up to your hands. And forward fold, use it as a hip opener. Bow in a little deeper than usual. Trust that you can go in a little bit more here. Use your arms to pull you in a little more, the muscles of your arms. Bend your knees and come all the way up. Reach out, little cobra at the top, and exhale, Anjali Mudra. Bend your knees and sweep out, look up. Bend your knees and forward fold. Inhale and step the left foot back. Climb up to your right knee and then arms up over your head for 3. Sink a little bit more deeply. Really lay that left outer edge of your foot down into the floor. 2. Sink a little bit more. Bend the elbows like lion's face. Lower the left hand to the floor. And come up, open your chest, turn, twist, raise your right arm all the way up. 3. Feel the left leg super strong. 2. You're rotating in the lower back and then the middle back. And then your face. Right hand comes down, down dog splits, right leg elevates. 3. Shoulders are broad, arms are strong, supporting you through this next chapter, through this birth. Feel the birth as you come in, right knee behind the right wrist in pigeon pose, high pigeon, left knee down, climb up. Open the chest, hands are in this fingertip touching posture. The blossom is between your palms. Hold it here. Pelvis is aligned, and then raise the arms and separate the hands. Feel it as a back bend. Bend your elbows like lion's face again and lower the hands downward. Inhale, lift the back knee and raise the right leg all the way back up. Splits. Step the right foot inside next to your right thumb. Back into your warrior 1. 3. Get a little longer, a little more aligned in your pelvis. So you're feeling the left pelvic bone move forward. 2. Sink a little bit more. Flip of the wrist, lion arms with your hands come all the way down. Raise it back up into splits, no twist. Raise it up. And now back and into your pigeon. Right knee behind your right wrist. Climb up. Loop the shoulders away from your ears. Open the chest. Thumbs are touching your heart. Arms up. We're going to lower just the left hand down and in the middle of your shin, first on your fingertips, then the palm down, right hand on your waist, and turn, twist, 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 twist. If that's good for you and you want a little bit more, you can extend the arm behind you. We didn't do that on the other side, but that will accentuate your right hip opening. Or you can raise it straight up over your head. Or keep the hand on your hip, of course. I'm getting a little bit more raw. One more breath. And then bring the hand onto the waist. The hip releasing was by request. We're going to lean into the right hip and then sweep the left leg all the way around. But I just want us to recognize, come into your twisting pose, Matsyendrasana. Grab a hold of your left leg with your right arm and turn, twist to the left. Close your eyes, long spine. The left hip and sitting bone are on the ground. Feel the brightness and the fullness as you move into your twist. But I just want us to notice that how much of relationship that we have to rooting to our hips. And sometimes rooting means, I don't want to die to this. I know it's suffering, but I just don't want to let it go because it's all I know. It's what I know. And what if I won't know don't, if I let this go? What if I stop knowing if I let this go? You won't. You'll know more. Right now, just breathe through the possibility of letting that go, of letting that slough off, of letting that pass over, creating another pearl of wisdom, of intuition, of power for you. It's okay. That other mantra, I'm safe. I will remain safe. A little bit more into your twist. The brightness in your face, the connection between your master gland and your heart. Your control center is active and controlled. As you come out of it, start to stack your shins. So that's going to mean moving your right leg a little forward, left leg on top, whatever that means for you. And then pull your buttock flesh back. Climb up, lengthen, shoulders out of your earlobes. And then begin your descent down, whatever that means and looks like for you. So as we release the anterior aspect of our pelvis and then our hips, become a little raw through the movement of salutation to the sun, saluting. That's the word I was looking for. Of springing upward, of respecting the downward death and dying process, the passing over. That must happen in order for us to evolve. Take the weight out of your shoulders. You don't know what's coming. You don't know if it's going to come. You don't know what's next, so let it go. Trust that you have the tools. Because you have the clarity and insight. Breathe into the clarity of the frontal brain, to the relaxation of the hind brain. One more breath. Yes. Inhale and elevate your face and heart and come up. And find your way to lie back or lay back. Lay back all the way down. Keep your knees bent, but feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, like maybe 16, 20 inches. Extend your arms out to the sides, but then bend your elbows 90 degrees so your fingertips are behind your head. And then lay your knees to the left. Notice, what is the nervous system doing here? How are the head and the heart relating? Continue to build that relationship. is breathing with intention through the triangle, through the throat to the heart, and slowly out. Keep it going, and just as if you didn't even know what happened, we're going to move to the other side. So we just passed away from the left, and now we're moving to the right into new growth. We know what to do from the previous side, don't we? We know how to respond. Bring your relations back in, head to heart. Bow all of your body over to your right. Let your forehead touch the floor. And peel yourself up into your seat. Your triangle through your throat to your heart. One long Om connecting the voice that is between these two. To this next chapter, to this spring and your birthing of something new and rebirthing from something old. It's already the fabric of you. We don't have to go back and look at it, but we definitely learn. We stay clear through our head. We stay in the promise of consciousness, to not repeat the old same patterns and habits just because the suffering has been a way of being. It's felt like it was part of the fabric and we needed to maintain that fabric. You can let that just trust that it's there and it's part of the blanket that supports you, but the suffering isn't you. Feel the freedom as you breathe continually, the days ahead, from this triangle of your head all the way down through your heart. Remain in voice and in mantra. Namaste.